Hello, I'm Jay Vroom, President of CropLife America and Chairman of the CropLife Foundation. We're here in Des Moines, Iowa with Catherine Bertini and John Bonner on the occasion of the presentation of the second annual CAST Borlaug Communications Excellence for Science Award on the margins of the World Food Prize events here in October of 2011. CropLife America has been extremely blessed to have had a long affiliation with both CAST and Dr. Borlaug and Dr. Black, the first Executive Vice President of CAST, to continue to work together as advocates for the expansion of the role and understanding of the importance of science and technology in agriculture. I've personally been associated with CAST for many years and know that we've gotten great benefits from the relationship of the great work that CAST does in the academic community and connecting academic experts together to work on important issues of scientific importance with regard to modern agriculture. And a couple of years ago, John, CAST and your board had the great idea of putting more emphasis on the importance of communicating the great news that we have to tell about the role of science in agriculture, and hence this award was hatched out of that concept. You invited us to become sponsors, and we've been happily engaged in that position ever since. So,
well, the CAST whole organization is about putting together the pieces, because it's not about one particular form of science. It's all the sciences have to come together, the social sciences, the technical sciences, and 40 years ago, Dr. Black was given the charge by the National Academy of Science to put together an organization that would communicate science better to legislators, regulators, policymakers, the media, and the public. And the first paper that was done was, of course, Norman Borlaug's paper on ag policy in the public. So Norm was very involved at the start of CAST, promoted all the way through, and was actually our last paper that he worked on is a CAST paper. Well, the challenge then is, how do we continue what he was trying to get done, and that is communicate science to a large number of different audiences. And so with that, we thought with his passing, we need to change the award that we had given in the past to a more focused communication award around what he had tried to accomplish and the principles that Dr. Black had. Thus, we had this award, and with your help, it's been able to grow into something that's really gotten international coverage now.
So Catherine, congratulations on receiving the second Borlaug CAST Communications Award. Clearly, everything that you've done so far in your career has been the epitome of great communications around great progress around policy and science advancement for agriculture. But there's so much more to be done, and I wonder if you'd say a few words about not what you've done, but what you see needs to be engaged in and advanced, and the role that you intend to play going forward to really continue to ensure that we have an expanding base of abundant and safe and affordable food.
Sure, Jay, I'd be happy to. But first of all, thank you. It's a great honor to receive this beautiful prize, and I'm most appreciative, and it's also thrilling, really, that it's in honor of Norman Borlaug, because he is so inspirational to so many of us. When we think about food, first of all, it's an imperative for the whole world. And second of all, it's not something that people necessarily understand a lot about. So I think when we look at the obesity epidemic, for instance, in the United States, we realize that people don't really understand what's good food, what's bad food, or at least what's the combination of right foods and exercise in order to help their daily diet. When we think about this from a developing country perspective, where we want to have more food, support farmers to develop more food, more different kinds of food, again, the education message needs to be there about what would be the right foods to feed your family, the right mix of those foods, and what kinds of foods would actually be able to be grown in your own ecosystem.
Well, we'll be sure to get your report around to our industry representatives and hopefully continue this dialogue.
Wonderful. That would be great.
Thank you for your communication skills and what you've done. You epitomize what the award is. We'll be working with you this year as well through our websites and through other meetings to try and put your message out as well. That's part of the Communications Award, is to help you communicate in one more way. So we'll be looking forward to building this as the start of the award, not the end of it.
Great.
And so for the next year, we want to be working closely with you as well.